Hello and welcome back. I'm glad you're enjoying Botany Manor. We're going to continue, and we're at the last seed of chapter 3, I do believe. Uh, Trying to get to the Wolfglove. Now, we know it's got to be a secret room, probably through the kitchen. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with those scales. And we're going to go straight back to that kitchen. Hope you're having a wonderful day and everything's going good for you. And we are just cruising along to the kitchen. And we tried all the heaviest weights because we don't know the amount. And we'll just start going through the clues here. To those who serve the Lord, remember the year of construction, for this, friends, is the key. The year of construction. The year. And there's the Catholicism symbol. The year of construction. The painting room. If we go over here to the painting room, 1862, we have a year. And this letter here, (1801), and it was a natural study of botany. Uh, 1801. Ooh. (1862). 1862 or 1801. Well, where am I going? 1801 or 1862? 1801 or 1862? There's no zero. 1862. (1801). 1801. Is it just 18, maybe? 1 plus 8 is 9. 6 plus 3 would make 18. Not 8. 18. 1601. I can't reuse the 1. But if I used a 9, that'd be the same amount of weight. Oh, the year it was built. $1862. 8 plus 9, 17. 17. I added the 1862. I don't see any years on there. No years on there. That's where we learned of the Catholicism symbol for the goat and the flag. 1862. 1 plus 8 plus 6 plus 2. Oh! 1593. 1593. Let's try that. We got a 1. Let's get rid of that. 1593. There it is. Dusty. No interactions. We are into the secret corridors. The priest hole. That's what they called it. And opening the door gets us another duck. That's nice. A letter here. Thou hast ventured mightily in granting me refuge in these walls, and for such a favor I remain eternally indebted to thee. The cunning of Little John in his establishment of this sanctuary doth inspire awe. A saint he is to our brethren and sisters who have sought refuge from the harsh rule of Queen Elizabeth and King James. Pray extend my gratitude unto thy cook for the sustenance provided, a welcome respite from Brother Michael's oft-repeated fare of leeks and potatoes. With the most earnest of thanks, I entreat that this missive shall not mark our final communion, and that our faith may endure unbroken. Yours with the devotion, R. Blount. Is that the last clue? No. And we're in. Got my seed. No new clues yet. But we got a seed. So that means it's got to be in here. Matterhorn. Matterhorn is a... Is it on the list, I wonder? Oh, Gran Paradiso. Matterhorn and Gran Paradiso. Okay. So we got mountaineering. Coin collection. Okay. The Society for Botanical Science meets every second and fourth Wednesday from 6 o'clock At the assembly rooms in Stroud, a prospective applicant must be supported by 3 existing gentlemen of the society, along with evidence or research showing his dedication to the advancement of the science of botany. Windows of existing fellows receive honorary membership to attend annual social events. This month's lecture is on the importance of laboratory investigation. Okay. We got the last clue. We should be able to... Oh no, more coins. And it's going to have all the mountains. Today marks the beginning of an intriguing adventure as I joined Professor John Montague and his wife and fellow botanist Robert Brown on our field trip to study British meadow orchards. Everyone's enthusiasm for the subject is infectious. Today, Professor Montague gathered all of us to examine a southern marsh orchard. Though upon arrival I noticed it had a much more hooded appearance and could be a new species entirely. When I pointed this out, the Professor Montague laughed at me and explained that this was simply testing us. He was simply testing us. Sure he was. Oh, please do. Oh, thank you. Okay. We just got to put together the wind speed we need for the plant. And the plant Mount Blanc, Matterhorn, Grand Paradiso, Mount Blanc 35, Matterhorn 20, 25. But which one? Get the letter from the builder. He's complaining about a ghost. Wind research, got that. Letter about the Alps. Okay. And alpine weather. They made it to the Alps. And I'm busy. So the flower was from the Alps that they traveled to. And the clue I get is the goat with the star. And he looks like he may be asleep. Goat with the star. And 1865, 1858, Weisselhorn, Switzerland. Weisselhorn, Switzerland. Weisselhorn. Is that on the list? Weisselhorn, Switzerland. Mount Weisselhorn, 40,990. 40. 40. Window on the right. On the first floor. Third and fourth floor open. Gotcha. I think we got this one done. We just gotta take it in here and grow it. We just needed one window on the first floor. This was clear. This one's gotta be closed. And then we gotta close the top floor. And that did it. Had to get it in front of the window. There it is. The Wolfglove grows in Mount Weissenhorn, where the weather is just right. The wind hits its tubular petals, and you can hear it whistling right now. Mountaineers are familiar with this flower and use it to navigate on foggy days. Okay. Now that is another unique plant. Completed. And I believe that would move us on to the next chapter. Number 4, Botanical Allies. And we got a gatehouse delivery. So let's see what they're delivering. Out front. Just a little jog out here. Dear sister, I'm glad to hear you returned safely from your travels. While you were away, I changed the code for the library door each time I visited, as I know some of grandmother's valuable items are kept in the secret vault. The new code for the door is the 3 initials of my name, to make it easy for you to remember. I hope we can meet soon. I look forward to hearing all about your adventures. Your loving sister, Elizabeth. Gardner. E.G. And then that middle initial will be on the family tree. And the family tree's in the house. I don't remember where. But I believe we can find it pretty quick. It's probably right there. And my sister's middle initial is A. Elizabeth Ann Green. E-A-G. Now we got to go to the library. And to get to the library, we just... It was upstairs, wasn't it? Yeah. Here we are. E-A-G. No? Did I read it wrong? No. EAG. Oh, those are her maiden names. She's married to Arthur Hopgood. It's EAH. She could have... That's right. And we got her open. On to chapter 4. I thought it was going to say so. Modern methods of teaching, same thing. Thank you. Thank you kindly for the flower books you sent for my daughters. To this day, they still show an interest in learning more about plants and painting. I am keen that my daughters have access to a good education, so I hope you don't mind me putting it upon you that you might be able to teach them somehow. Your dedication and knowledge seems so rare and inaccessible elsewhere for your young girls like mine. I hope you will consider my proposal. Sincerest regards, Olive Campbell. Okay. Well, the study's locked. And there's a third floor. 4 new plants. We're climbing up there. We got Nightfall, Sapphire Gloom, Cradle Fern, and Brook Chalice. And a lot of clues. Well, we got to start finding the clues. Just go along the right-hand side here. Might as well ignore the ladders. One evening, a fox was in search of something to eat for dinner. He saw the crow sitting on a tree branch, holding a big piece of tasty cheese in her beak. So the fox came up with a plan. He walked up to the crow and complimented her. Shiny black feathers. The crow was suspicious of the fox and kept her beak tightly closed on the cheese. The fox kept on charming the crow, describing her as the most majestic of all birds with a big strong beak. Oh, what a song that beak must make! It must be the song of a queen. Please, beautiful crow, let me hear it. Flattered by the praise, the crow forgot all about her suspicion and also her dinner. So she opened her beak wide to utter her loudest call, and down fell the cheese straight into the fox's open mouth. That's cute. Was it a clue? No? That must be the safe. Yeah. Okay. Wonders the night sky. Okay, so we got the moon. Right? That's the moon. We have a raven. Oh, none of those are cheese. Haha. And no foxes. There's an upstairs. That must be where that secret room goes. I bet. Maybe. There's mushrooms. And that was the moon and the stars. Oh, there's no mushrooms. Or I could get up here like that. There are fish right there. We could push the fish button, maybe? The hare and the tortoise. At midday, a hare and a tortoise took a walk together. The hare moved quickly and noticed the tortoise struggling to keep up. The hare laughed and challenged the tortoise to a race. The tortoise accepted. A course was decided and the race begun. The hare immediately leapt out of sight, but then laid down to take a nap, sure that the tortoise would never catch up. The tortoise plodded on slowly, making his way towards the finish line. When the hare awoke from his nap, he opened his eyes just in time to see the tortoise crawling slowly across the finish line. The proud hare had been so sure that he would win, and he underestimated the tortoise. As the tortoise crossed the finish line, he exclaimed, "Slow and steady wins the race." Not a clue. The rising sun. We got a sun. The golden fish. One bright morning, a poor fisherman caught a shining golden fish. The fish cried, "Please let me live. I am not a fish, but a prince enchanted by a wicked spell." So the fisherman let the fish go free. When the fisherman's wife learned of this, she demanded the fish grant a wish in return for its freedom, a cottage instead of the hovel where they lived. So the fisherman returned to the shore, and the fish granted their wish. But the wife was greedy and demanded riches, a palace, and servants, and all the while the ocean became darker and the shore was black with dirt. Finally, the wife wished to be so powerful that she could grant wishes for herself. In return for this greedy request, the fish revoked all of the wishes it had granted. After that, the ocean became blue again, and the shore clean, and the fisherman never saw the golden fish ever again. New Year's Ball. We've been invited to New Year's Ball at Somerset Hall. Cousin, wash your hands and accompany me. You won't find a husband at the bottom of the garden. Oh, my cousin's nice. Wants to take me to a ball. How sweet. Okay. Go work on that safe combination a little. We have found whoa, we found everything. So we found the raven, hook, and the hare story, and the golden fish story. And we found these two books. There might be an order to them all. Well, is it just the books? There must be an order. Well, that one says 1. That one says 1. Have we found any clues yet? No. At midday. So the middle? Could be last. The hair came in last. But the fish and the raven are both 1. No numbers. Well, I tried the raven first. Fish second. Rabbit last. Okay, maybe it was the fish first, raven second, tortoise last. No? They're Aesop fables. And I don't see a way to recognize the rising sun, evening, let's try time of day, bright morning, so fish is next, then bright morning, midday, so fish, rabbit, bright morning, and then it's not time. That's what it was. Now we got sunset, 1st of May, red, orange, yellow, pink. Blue, yellow, pink, orange. Blue, purple, pink, orange. The London Record. Lindley appointed chair of botany at University College London after an esteemed early career as assistant secretary to the Horticultural Society and a mission as one of the youngest ever fellows in the Linnean Society. John Lindley plans to elevate the science of botany. He spoke thus in his inaugural lecture. It has been very much the fashion of late years in this country to undervalue the importance of this science and to consider it an amusement for ladies rather than an occupation for the serious thoughts of men. Lindley also challenged the Linnean classification system and proposes many changes. Maybe this happened before suffrage. Sunset. October. So they're like different color combinations as of the month. Yep, that's what it is. I probably need to find out. Oh, there's a key. We're getting into the study. Nightfall progress. I've been trying to encourage the nightfall to bloom for a little while now. I'm determined to prove it's more than just a myth. So far, I have deducted that the flower opens at sunset and only during a particular time of year. When exactly remains a mystery. I shall plant a few more seedlings tomorrow and continue my research. So this is the nightfall. Oh, that's easy. It's the first plant on the list. Oh, is that a nightfall scene? Why, yes it is. Alright. So, I just gotta figure it out. And here I am. I'm going to move along here and find out where the study is. I need the study, and I am currently not at the study. That's the library, and here's the study. We're in. Alright, and there's a seed. Let's kind of go through the room. We'll get it along the way. My dear friend, I have been pondering these last weeks what could the best way to see your remarkable flora reach the wilder world, since it is so seldom we are able to see our work published. Considering your uncle's reputation in the scientific field, have you considered asking him to publish your herbium under his name? It may not give you the recognition you deserve personally, but it would be a way to reach your goal of adding to the scientific record on botany. Do consider it. I would hate for such important research to stay hidden away. With warmest regards, Anne. I'll do no such thing. I don't know. Maybe she did. This is historical. The Meadow Orchards of Britain. Collected and researched by Professor J. Montague. Are any of these clues? No. Just family history. What do we got? I have some more books from the department that may be of interest for your research. One I recall was a favorite of your father's. If you have any trouble when you visit the college, tell the secretary you are collecting materials for your uncle. So long as they are returned before summer's end, the other professors won't notice. Best of luck with your research, Uncle Theodore. Mushroom food sources. Just like plants and fungi need food sources to grow strong and healthy, however, the fungi haven't always had access to nutrients through soil. They've evolved to retrieve it in different ways. Is it sugar? This means they have become carnivorous because they only acquire the nutrients they need by consuming other living organisms, such as flies, bugs, and plants, like trees. Some mushrooms even get their nutrients from feeding on another type of fungus or parasite. Mushrooms growing on a tree is usually a sign that they are consuming the tree, so you should remove them immediately. Not always the case. Somebody added. Okay. Mushroom book. Because those look like mushrooms. Yep. Those are the only mushrooms. Okay. This is the room that gave us the mushroom book. Gotcha. Tree disease. Oh, this is going to be the other mushroom clue. Red tree pox. If the tree is infected with red tree pox, many small red spots will be visible on the bark. It can usually be cured by adding fertilizer to the soil of the tree. Hypoxylation causes a blank patch to form on the bark of the tree, is usually a sign that the tree is lacking in hydration and won't stay alive for much longer. There it is. Root parasites. The root parasite is a fungus that forms purple rings on the bark and roots. The parasite leaches the nutrients the tree retrieves from the soils. Eventually, it causes the tree to dry out and lose all of its leaves. There is currently no known cure. Well, we're going to do that with that mushroom. Bark rust. If bark rust is a disease that isn't very harmful to the tree, so it's usually caused by excess hydration. Okay. It's the root parasite. That's what we got a problem with. And yeah, it's that tree that's blocking that door. And what is this? It's an egg. Are these fossilized eggs? Yes. Bird eggs. Okay. Is that a clue? It is. I'm not sure what that would go to. So I'll just leave it for now. Bird eggs. Well, bird eggs. I think we can finish the mushroom out. What do you think? Because that's what this tree has, most definitely. And how do I get the potted plant onto that? That's a good question. I need to put that there. Get some soil. How do I put it on the tree? Oh. Yay! It worked. Well, that was kind of nice. The Sapphire Gloom. The sapphire gloom is a wildly misunderstood mushroom. It grows commonly on trees, and as opposed to popular belief, the mushroom consumes parasites rather than the tree itself. And that gets us through that door. Because it moved. This is a new hallway. The Teapot Fairy. It's cute. I think it's cute. Always offered for me to sit. Dearest Arabella, I was taking a walk along a river in Somerset recently and noticed a sight that I just had to write you. In the water, I saw the brook chalice blooming. I've never seen or heard of it flowering before. None of my books mention of it. It was so beautiful. Do you have any idea what could have caused this? But it was in the river? In the water? In Somerset. Is that one of my plants? Yep. About weeds. It was about weeds? What weed does she mention? She saw the brook chalice blooming. Maybe the brook chalice is thought of as a weed right now, and we got to save it. Now this is a clue as well. The trapped fairy at night. It blooms to release the trapped fairy? Oh wait, that's the 10th of August. Maybe that's It doesn't say it was at nighttime. It was a river. Yep. It was a river. Nightfall. It's a flower that probably blooms at night. No, that's the name of the plant. And that's nighttime. I'm just not sure what to think. The trapped fairy is at night. I really want to put it with that one. You know what? I am going to put it with that one for now. Because it's at night. But I don't know. Not for sure. Cradle fern. It needs eggs. Gotcha. So we go over to the Cradle Fern. We add the eggs and the fern painting. And those are teardrop shaped eggs. Oh, I want to keep going, but I also want to back up a little. We are talking the crested owl eggs. Owl eggs. I just gotta, I could just, can I can't take that anywhere. Maybe there'll be a place for me to use that information later. But for now, those are crested owl eggs. Owls are involved. And oh, look at all this. This is a place to maybe finish up a plant. Oh, we got a new plant. Aquatic weed removal. Do you have a pond? Do you want to swim in it? And it's covered with slimy weeds? Well, we're speculating in removing the following weeds: algae, Himalayan balsam, brook chalice, duckweed. Make an appointment today. Well, that's got to be a brook chalice. Clue. Yeah. Okay, so this is a petition from the House of Commons. In recent years, hunts have been taking place near the Somerset rivers. Tragically, this has led to the decline and even extinction of some bird species. No longer can we hear their beautiful chime-like calls. We call upon government to regulate hunting near the rivers of Somerset. We ask that they respect the breeding times of wildlife. If you agree, please sign below and return this letter to us. No expense attends signing your signature. And we've signed it. But we didn't return it. Just another clue. And we got a fern seed. You know, it says the extinction of some birds. You know, that could join that to the fern as well. Once upon a time, there was a little fairy who loved gazing at her own reflection in the water. She lost the track of time, and day turned into night. Nyx, goddess of the night, noticed the little fairy. The moon was shining bright, but the fairy only had eyes for herself. Nyx took offense and decided to punish the little fairy. Nyx placed the fairy into a nightfall and cast a spell upon her. She fell in love with the moon and gazed upon the sky all night. As dawn approached, the sun arose, the spell broke, though just as the fairy awoke from her enchantment, the flower bud closed and trapped the fairy for eternity. Oh. But yeah, basically it just blooms at night. We got that. You know, that played music. It makes me think that was a clue. Oh, good, because I would have no idea. Dearest friend, it seems our interest in visiting the private plant collection of Lord Spencer has gone unacknowledged. While disappointing, I am not sure it is worth pursuing scientific study in such places. On my recent visit to Bridsby, the young man showing us around had barely a basic knowledge of plants, and due to there being a large group of gentlemen in the party, all useful time and erudition was devoted to them, and none given to Constance and I. Let us plan another trip of our own, and perhaps we can see the specimens in their home habitats, where they belong. Ever faithful, Elsa. Is that a clue? Good. I don't know what that would relate to. Oh, we got a bed here. And we got some medicine, maybe? A tincture of red clover. Essence of arsenic flower. And another room. It's the bathroom. Every house needs one of these. All these. Here's your quote for the repair to the geyser in your bathroom. The cost might seem high, but trust us, it is a complete job best left to the professionals. Have a nice day. Oh. I can actually move the pipes. Oh, we gotta repair something. We've gotta repair these pipes? Maybe one there. It's not gonna let me turn that around? No. Maybe that needs to go there. And it seems to want to go there. And there. Missing a pipe. Got it. Moving along. There. Who needs a plumber? Oh, and here's the bathtub. So this is where we're going to put the water plant. And we need to figure out the temperature of the water. Gotcha. What's this say? Simply turn on the tap and instant hot water will appear. Multiple times in a row at extra cost. Okay. So that's the bath geyser. Let's see. Where's that water plant at? Here. Bath geyser. She was walking along. Okay. We're getting there. There's no more clues, right? Right. Do I have that seed? No, it's in the attic. Well, we gotta get to the attic. However we do that. And we know that we can't use ladders. And we have an option to brute force it. Gotcha. Okay. Is there anything else in the bathroom? Cannot lift the lid on the toilet. Don't really care to see what's in there. Would like to see a nice clean toilet. So there is no temperature on that. Just aquatic weed removal. And that is the bird species are dying. The breeding times of wildlife. Great. It mentions sunset. Oh, that could... Right? No, just hunting near the river Somerset. Okay. Oh, thank God, it's the attic. I don't want a chair. Dear Lady Arabella, I wanted to thank you once again for your invaluable contributions during our recent meadow orchid research expedition. Your keen observations and deep knowledge of orchids was so helpful. Your dedication to the field is an inspiration to us all. I look forward to the future. June 1864. Collaborations and the continued exploration of the botanical wonders that surround us. I will put in a good word for you with the Botanical Society. Professor Montague. Not a clue. Key to the attic. Good job. The River Trust. River swimming this season in April. Dear members, we want to make sure you can all enjoy swimming this summer, so we've cleared the most popular rivers in Somerset of all aquatic weeds. The River Cam and the River Chew and the River Summer have all been cleared of weeds thanks to the services of Clark's Aquatic Weed Removal Company. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for your monthly donations. The rivers of Somerset are clean and weed-free. It has been brought to our attention that the factory of Barton Iron Works has been illegally dumping scrap metal in rivers across Somerset. These rivers are now polluted with rust, making them unsafe for swimming. Do not swim in the following rivers. The river Frome was also affected by the waste, though oddly the river is completely clear of rust pollution. We are still researching what led to that effect. Well, it's the flower that I'm trying to grow. And that's the river Frome. Okay. So it gets rid of rust. Oh, come on. It's probably not that one. Then this one must be about the birds. I wasn't sure which one. But you know, it's the way it is. Dear Arabella, I am writing to share with you an exciting discovery I have made in my botanical studies. It turns out that some plants are particularly sensitive to sound and seem to thrive when exposed to music or melodies from their natural environment. I hope to share more of my findings with you in the near future and would be delighted if you could join on my research. Marianne. I think that's this one. Because it likes to hear the owls. I just going to do this real quick because I think this could be the last one here. It is. Now we need to know about the river from 25 degrees Celsius. Which means I want to put the bathroom at 25 degrees Celsius. Did I just miss the bathroom? I see that that's the attic, but I want to do this. Wow. Right there. I'll just kind of leave it there for now. Because I don't have that seed yet. But I feel like I might. Wait a minute. Did I finish? I think I... No, I haven't gone upstairs yet. Okay. So this is for the fern. Bird calls. Then we just need the owl. The crested owl. The ECDEGF. Gotcha. And we just go over to the fern and say bird calls. Oh, we can do it. We have the seed. We have a plan. Let's do it. We've unlocked the fern. And this is right here. We just gather some soil. Get a seed. Some water. Take it upstairs. And how's the song go? E C D E G F. E C D E G F. And there it goes. And now the owls have a nest. Yay! Well, if you've watched this far, we are playing Botany Manor, and I sure hope you've enjoyed it so far. We got a key to an attic where we're going to find a water-based plant, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye-bye.